Well, the way I look at it is like, when I look back at the records now, I know I could do it better now. But when I did them, it was the best I could do. So I must say I liked them all. It was the best. I've always tried my very best. I think I like the Seventh Sign. I like Trilogy, the first one. And the one album I've been working on lately is called Magnum Opus. I'm very, very pleased with that one. I think that must be my very favorite. But I also like Eclipse. I like the live album. I'm not too crazy about Odyssey for some reason, although it was a very popular album and sold many copies. I think that Trilogy, Seventh Sign, Rising Force, and Magnum Opus are the ones I feel most proud of. I also quite like my Alcatraz album with Graham Bonnet. I thought that was very good. So. Well, you know, that's a question. That's a question I actually don't think I can answer because all the songs I've written are like, almost like my children or something. You know, if you have 10 children, you don't like one better than the other. You know, they all have their own qualities. I am quite proud of everything. You know, because I would never leave anything on an album that I didn't think was up to par. You know. Yeah, there's one song that I always enjoy very much to play. It's Far Beyond the Sun. It's from my first solo album. I've always liked that song, and I always like to play it live. You know, it's just one of those songs I really like playing live. You know, because it's a lot of guitar runs and stuff. It's kind of fun, you know. But I like to play everything. Well, I played the Strat for about 22 years now, and as far as I'm concerned, there is nothing that could even come close to this. You know, the whole design of the body, you know, with the contour and the tremolo the way it is, and the pickups, and you know, the whole thing is just perfect. But you gotta have a Ferrari sticker on the back, otherwise it's not good. You know, you gotta have that. Now, honestly. You know, it's just everything about it. You know, the weight, you know, the look. It looks great, doesn't it? You know, and I can't say enough good things about it. You know. No, never. Yeah. I have a couple guitars with 24 frets. In fact, I had one of my Stratocasters. I can show it to you later. I have one of my Stratocasters that there was extra frets put on, so it's 24 frets, and a different pickup with the pickup would be back one. And, but I rarely use it. I almost always use exactly this type of Strat. You know, this color. I like the color. All right. What I do to my guitars is mainly I do the scallop neck. I don't know if you can see that. In between the frets, it's like concave, and I put extra big frets on it, Dunlop 6000s, and I put an AG3 DiMarzio here and an AG3 DiMarzio here. I'll leave the Fender pickup here. Disconnect these two, put a brass nut on it, and always take away one of the string trees. And that's how I customize. This particular one is a 1971 that I bought very recently. But this is exactly the same as the one guitar I've used for many, many years. The one that's on the cover of the first album, Out of the Fire, you know, stuff like that. But other than that, it's a stock Strat. I never change the tremolo. They're always the same. And there you have it. Here we have a 1971 Strat that I changed the pickups to DiMarzios back and front, not in the middle. and scallop the neck and put the jumbo frets on and a brass nut. And here we have a brand new Stratocaster from Fender Japan, actually, that is more or less made exactly like this, but you buy it in the store and it's just the same. To the two DiMarzios, the scalloped, and brass nut and all that stuff. And it looks the same because I worked very closely with the people from Fender, and for them to come up with this particular guitar. So if you want a guitar that is just like mine, buy one of these. It's even got my name on top, if you can get that in the camera, right there. Which one does? This one doesn't, because it's an older one. But these are very similar in sound and playing and everything. These two tone controls I disconnect because they're always on full, and if you disconnect them you get a little less impedance, so you get a little more output on this here. And I used to disconnect the middle pickup too, but I don't do that anymore. But I mainly use that pickup and that pickup, and this is for that pickup and this is for this. And when I play, I do a lot of things like this, and that could make this move around, which I don't want. That's why I disconnect them. I use Ernie Ball's 8 to 48. So it's very light on top and very heavy on the bottom. And the picks are Jim Dunlop, 1.5 millimeter, but I have them made in white instead of purple with my name on it. Well, when you play with the pick on these strings, it gets slight, small, grooves or notches in the end. So that when you play very fast here on the treble strings, it could get caught and stuff, and I don't like that. I like it to be totally smooth, so I can do all the picking techniques that I do.